everyone in Happy Time Zones, it's your bird, Avon the Raven, and welcome back to Elden Ring Elden Ring Magic Glintblade only. Why did I almost say on casual? Anyway, Mesmer. I'm so sorry about last week's Elden Ring stream. I really did not feel, oh dear, up to snuff. Oh dear. This is bad. Oh no. Holy shit!
America. A curse upon me.
Well, that's a way to start the stream. That is certainly a way to start the stream. Sorry, Mesmer. Yeah, America did him so dirty. Wait, seriously? That's 2 levels. That is crazy, actually. Let me swap my flasks around. Alright, I don't believe there's actually any vendors. I could buy stuff from the Count, actually. It's not like I'll use it, but it'll at least get the runes out of my inventory, so I'm not neurotic about losing them.
I told you once, I've no interest in companionship, but I must admit, Count Ymir did seem very pleased. Perhaps an exception is in order. Ymir is a shining star, in our eyes. The only star. Our meeting with the Count, we know that we can, but we will never. I have pay me no more, our service. No. Stop. What did you just say? Wait, no, I have one and only his.
I heard another's absence. The star addressed to you. On the contrary, I but now. May you. Oh, this evening.
Oh, hello. I didn't realize that you were a thing. Huh.
May you join?
Might have to see if I can't beat the game with that alone. What's the... or one of these days, just because that's new. Although it does require 42 intelligence. Either way. Actually, that might be a good New Game Plus thing. I didn't actually have to do that, but I felt like it. Yeah, the only place I can really go now is towards Romina. Technically, I could tackle Midra or Matir or Bale. Actually, yeah, let's see how much of a pain Matir is gonna be. I have to wait for him to come off of his chair. I think that requires a loading screen. No. I could have sworn... At any rate... I have one Iris of Grace and one of Occlusion. I don't think I got the guy from... Okay. There is actually something I can do. It's worthwhile going around and gathering stuff in these challenge runs. Even if I don't really intend to use it. Because that way, once I actually have a friend who plays Elden Ring, I can hand them off my stuff and have them hand it back to me so I can do a challenge run with things that I normally would not be able to because I am a filthy console scrub, and as a result do not have access to Cheat Engine. Not my fault. But I believe... Oh, pardon. That I left this guy over here. Oh no, I must have given him an... Did I give him an Iris of Occlusion then? What did I... Huh. Did I sell it then? Or did I give him... Or did I give him an Iris of Grace and then just... completely missed it? Okay, I gave him an Iris of Grace and forgot. Okay, I'm an idiot. Romina and Matera are quite literally the only things I can do right now. Well, that I have any interest in doing. I could tackle Bale. Is it daytime then that you... Nope, you're still on your throne. Do I have to exhaust your dialogue? What triggers you to move?
Is he? I studied you long ago. We too, is that not? And yet... well, I have a poor girl. Her tongue can be... Don't think... I fear the conceits. Is there not the answer? There never was any hope. Marry her. And this is no man we have. Ever young Mikola, he knew that his bloodline was tainted. A tragedy that he would feel compelled in the blame. Do you recall that Marika and that, well, it is their mother who is the fingers are but we all anew. May you join.
Okay. And yet you would protect Matir. I'm worried about Matir actually being very, let's say resistant to magic. I don't remember how I took her out in my casual run. or my first run. But I do remember that it involved a spirit ash. So this will be my first time fighting her solo. I already took out the sister, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm a little curious as to what's down. Wait, why does this path here exist? And how did the finger creepers come to serve the Carians? I still have so many questions. I really do think it's interesting that Emir has nothing to say about Ronnie. How long ago would everything have had to have been cut off for him to not know about the one child of Marika or Radigan that actually had a solution to all of this? Oh my, that is... That's not really a damage I'm comfortable with. Oh boy. I mean, it's doable. Let me... Really? I actually... Well, seeing as how that wasn't helping anyway. Yeah, I'm just hoping I don't have connectivity issues today like I did... Oh dear. Tuesday. Depth perception is going to be my greatest enemy in this. Okay, so that actually wasn't as bad as I thought as far as damage went. I just didn't really get to live long enough the first time to really test how much I could do. Okay. She's a pretty annoying fight, so if I wind up taking out her now, that's fine. It's Midra and Bale I'd like to save for after Radahn. Yep. That was just me being dumb. That was genuinely just stupidity. I haven't even actually gotten to the, annoying part of facing her yet. Yet she gets annoying once she starts summoning the finger creepers. Because there's not much I think I'll be able to do about them. I might wind up just leaving her alive, honestly. Because she is annoying and I have very limited damage, all things considered. Especially, I'm gonna give her one more attempt and then I'm gonna start heading towards Romina. But she has... a few different things that make her really annoying. This being one of the big ones. I dodged. When did you summon... This is not good. If I have a few more health, or if I have some more health, I might actually be able to do this. Because I'm doing more damage than I thought I would. Let's do that. Almost the same split I used for Mesmer. Because I actually can take her out. So long as I'm careful to run away from her little finger creepers. Honestly, at this point, if you're playing a mage build and you don't have Magic Glintblade in your... just slotted somewhere, I'm going to tell you you're playing a challenge run just by default. The spell is amazing. Alright, take I don't even know what. Oh dear. Yep. This is not something I can afford to put the Scorpion Charm on for. But she is doable. She is definitely doable. She's just annoying. Alright. Fen? Why did I do that? Uh-oh. Mistimed that. Fen, what are you doing? I'm gonna have to worry about that in a second. Not good. Fen! That's enough, Fen. I don't know what you're doing, but stop it. Okay, she's dead. Apologies, with the Mother of Fingers dead, I could figure out what it was my dog had and take it from him. Pretty sure these are 0 runes, but I will grab them nonetheless. Yeah, that's a 0. I was honestly expecting her to take more time. Because she really is just that annoying. What's my second one gonna be? Oh! Hello, Negan! How you doing? I really should up my... Actually, I'll go with endurance first. But seriously, how you doing, Negan? Alright, I am about to be ambushed.
What have you done? You've wounded Calpurnia mercilessly, such that he wishes for your death. And I must tend to his concerns.
How did you wind up on your stomach, lady? Oh? Are you having a good time with that? There we go.
My dear star, fine mother, you will be.
And now...
Shining star, grant me a mother's strength. Look here, at my fingers. I will be the true mother. And I will be the only mother. My dear child.
I have, actually. It's one of those ones that's been on the list. Uh-oh. Okay. How's that going? Why was Emir actually kind of hard? Okay. This is kind of crazy, actually, because my stream has been online for 40 minutes. And in that time, I've killed him. I've killed Mesmer. And I've killed the Mother of Fingers. I'm kind of on a roll right now. Okay. Yeah, Lies of P is one of those ones that I've been looking into. The list is pretty long, actually. Oh, fair enough. So... I genuinely don't care about anything else in the ruins at this point in time. There's nothing else here for me. I've made it already so that the only two I'll have to face once I'm in Inir Ilim will be Leda and Dane. And Dane I already took out earlier, so I'm not terribly concerned about him. Unfortunately, the footage of that was lost because connectivity issues. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're back, Negan. So, yeah, I've taken out... Oh dear. 2 bosses in the, well, 3, if you count Emir. Accidental pun is accidental. So, I'm actually kind of on a roll. One of them was Mesmer. I'll probably wind up clipping that later. I was expecting to be stuck on him for a while. Oh, you got into phase 2? Nice! I need to find the rocks. I do not trust that pavilion at all. But if I find the rocks, I think I can get back up here pretty easily. There's the rocks. Okay. Now I can investigate the pavilion. Yeah, Mesmer's phase 2 is a little chaotic. It's quite the sight to see, though, honestly. FromSoft went above and beyond with designing him. Well, that went smoother than anticipated. Oh, fair enough. So far in the DLC with this challenge run, where I'm only allowed to use this spell, I have taken out Divine Beast Dancing Lion, the Putrescent Knight, I just took out Mesmer and Metert and Emir today. I've taken out like 4 different mausoleums. I took out Rolana a while ago. I took out every single boss over here. I've felled the Scattertree Avatar. And I felled this asshole. Oh, yeah, Mesmer is not a joke by any stretch of the word. Or by any meaning of the word. Well, maybe Marika's meaning of the word. But, how you doing, Piku? Oh, I also took out whatever it is that guy's name is to get into the Abyssal Woods so that I could head into Midra's Manse. So I have access to... and everything on the way up to Bale. So I do have access to Midra and Bale, but I'm saving them for now because those are both really good bosses. Thank you. At this rate, the only boss I'm worried about not being able to take out in the entirety of the game is Rykard. Nah, Negan, that's something you say to Egon. Anywho. Romina. Wait. I should rest, get my 1 cast back, and then tackle Romina. Oh, whoops. I have to relearn her. Well, actually, the only boss... I'm a little worried about not being able to take out Consort. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't want to be anywhere near the butterflies. Damn it. You can stay away from me. I'm dead. I'm dead. I need more health flasks. The damage isn't the issue, it's how much I'm taking. Did I just first try Romina? Oh shoot! Grace! I did not pick my jaw up off the floor fast enough. Alright, I'm not joking when I say that if you're playing a mage build and you don't have the spell Magic Glintblade on your this spell right here attuned, you're playing a challenge run, because holy shit, this spell is really damn good. And I actually know from prior experience where I did this accidentally that Melania and the Godskin duo are possible with this build. Well, Melania, I'm assuming because she got some health back, because I had also summoned Tish. However, considering... Hang on, let's go somewhere real quick that I can showcase something. Where do I know that there's a weak-ish enemy that I can just bully? Scorched Ruins. Pay no attention to the squeaking, my dog just has one of his toys. There we go. So... I have 2 staves fully upgraded. Well, 3. The sorcery scaling is technically better on these. However, the Carian Glintblade staff has a passive effect that boosts Glintblade sorcery specifically. So... this guy right here. Let's use Lusat's first. 2913. Carian Regal Scepter next. And keep in mind, I have 70 intelligence. So this is a little extreme. That's 2163. Oh no! Piku! Alright, and here's what I've been using. Because for a while, this actually outpaced both of them. I have to stay hidden though. 2847. So that's only about 60 points behind Yeah, apologies, Piku. I have Nightbot. I'll check it out later. So, the Karian Glintblade staff does not do that much less than Lusat's staff. However, that's 12 points lost. Or 12 points of focus lost versus like 20 or not 20, but 18. That's close enough. So per bar, that's 16 for the Karian staff. Or for the staff I've been using versus 11. So overall, if I can use my entire FP bar, the Karian Glintblade staff is actually better for using Magic Glintblade than Lusat's. And yeah, I get it. Nightbot. I have Nightbot set like that. I'll take a look at the clip later, Piku. I just needed back before people got smarter with their bot accounts, they kept posting links, and even now, links are, from most sources, a risk. Oh no, Negan! You two are over here just clipping my dog with the squeaky toy. Damn, 1 hour in and 4 bosses done. That's crazy. And that's not even taking into account the fact that I had my stream up before I actually, started playing it. It really is just a really cool cutscene. I'm a little worried about not being able to face the final boss at the top of this. But we'll see. Oh, fair enough. Have an excellent day, Pico. Alright. And now I'm going to teleport to... Really? Fine. Oh, Asta! Hello! How you doing? And now we go up. Well, today started out a little rough because my cats decided that the door to my bedroom was a toilet. So that was fun. But we've kind of steamrolled bosses today. That's like 4 down. Because I took out Mesmer. Then I pivoted into Matir, Mother of Fingers. And because I tackled Matir, a guy called Count Emir turned into a boss. And so that was 3 right there. And then I literally just took out Romina, Saint of the Bud. So I'm kind of on a roll. Let's see how long it takes Anirulum to steal my, dampen my spirits. And there is actually a reason I teleported to the Theater of the Divine Beast instead of starting off with Anirulum proper. And it is one specific enemy that I just don't want to deal with. Because, yeah, that one was just rough. I mean, I'm hoping I've got this too. That's one direction. I might lose my runes, but I'm not terribly concerned about that now that I've got that grace. But avoiding that guy is well worth just the extra loading screen for teleporting. Because he can be tricky to run past. And honestly, with an Anirulum, you're better off just running past everything than stopping to fight things. I did not notice you. It literally saves you like 15 seconds, I think. Well, it actually might save you longer. Really depends on how good you are at juking that guy. You know what? Props to these singular stairs that have remained just balanced here, despite the fact that everything else has crumbled into ruin. The builders knew what they were doing. Now, there should be 4... scatter tree fragments I can get in here. Oh, that's Spirit Ash. You can leave me alone. Oh! Hi! If I cared any less about you or you things, I'd be numb today. There's a bunch of... I remember the map relatively well. So the issue really isn't navigation. It's relatively straightforward. Unless there was something I missed majorly. Rune Arc. Huh. The issue is just how many enemies they've crammed into this section. Oh boy. Spira, huh? Oh hey, what are you? Useless. Got it. I missed something. Hold on. Oh boy. Hi! Just need to run past everything. Oh dear. As long as I can make it to a grace, I can come back and get everything else. Oh. There's a reason I recommend just running through an limb. And it would be the prevalence of sections like that. Oh boy. Did I just... Okay, so we jump that. Letta and Dane should not be that hard. That said, should and are two very different things. I just need to get to you. I don't care about anything else. I just need to get to you. Okay. Alright, that's one. So that's level 19. Okay. Anything over here? Nope. I'm just gonna sneak down here and grab this. Apparently I'm not allowed to sneak. Oh! So if I manage to not get caught by you... That's good to know. I am going to head back down the stairs, though, because I'd like to see if I missed anything on my way up. Oh, and what does this cross say? I abandon here all my fears. Ooh, that's bad. Mikola is essentially abandoning everything that makes him him. There we go. Aha, there is something down here. Inquisitor ashes. Okay. Honestly, seeing if individual spirit ashes could actually beat the games on their own would be interesting. I mean, aside from the mimic, because that varies wildly. I need to be nice and sneaky so that the big guy does not notice me. And now I go back to the cross. Because I don't want to chance that! Okay, is there really nothing up here? And that one's worth taking out, if only for the fact... Oh, hi. Do I run past here? Or do I stop and fight? I'm gonna have to at least take care of you just to get out of here. Might have to jump to get whatever's there. Of course, that could have been something that I've simply already encountered? Question mark. Okay, that's another scatter tree fragment. I need 2 more of those, I believe, and then I'll have finished off all of my scatter tree upgrades. That one was patrolling, so I could get past that relatively easily. I just need a grace. Okay. Where does this take me? Because this isn't back to where I was earlier. This is somewhere new. We don't do that here. Or maybe we do. I'm gonna have to head up those stairs in a minute here. So I don't want to... But I will gladly take the curse blade falling to its doom. Allows me to get that pretty easily. Which, that's pretty handy. I might have to jump off of something. Which is why I'm hesitant to continue exploring this section. Oh my. Oh, I messed that up. My intent was to hop up onto that spiral staircase. And from there... Why did I do that twice? I think I am gonna fight my way up to the next part though, because I do want to see what I get for jumping off. Not sure I have the range. Yeah, no. Just barely, but no. No, there were like 3 or 4 around here. Hi. Was there anything up here? I thought I saw something, but that might have just... Okay, it wasn't. I was about to say, that might have just been the glint of the wing. Okay, what is this place? Loot Central. Horned Warrior. Neutralizing... Staunching boluses, okay. Anything else here? I don't think so. Normally illusory walls aren't covered by loot. Well, not loot. But, objects. That really isn't a thing that I've seen in these games since Ash Lake. Well, the Great Hollow / Ash Lake, which was a whole thing. Okay, this essentially lets me skip an entire section. That's good to know. You don't see me. You don't hear me? I should have put on Krepus's vial. Okay, so I put on Krepus's vial before falling down there because that guy can hear you fall. And actually... this might also help. It's not damage, so it counts. Okay, so you can farm that guy for smithing stone 8s if you really want to. I'm not here. I don't know what you're talking about. How did I not get noticed? Genuinely, how did I not get noticed? Certainly a new one. Alright, we're gonna replace that with Crepus's Vial for this. Where did I put that? There it is. It does not look like there's any loot up here. Oh wait, there is one thing of loot. I will come get that later. That's a thing I'll go get when I don't have to worry too much about losing runes. I might actually be able to make the jump over here, now that I see what's going on. So let's put this down, so that I can just head right back up immediately. Provided I can make this jump at all. Let's go. Alright, if I jump over there and make my way up, it doesn't look like there's any loot. Alright, and I'm also going to need my vial for this next bit. Because that guy has some serious range on his vision. So I need to decrease that. There we go. That's actually a lot of runes compared to certain things. Okay. That's more than I'm really willing to risk, actually. So that's 1,000. I actually don't want to use any of these. Where can I go to relatively easily get some runes within the DLC? Because I'm a little... I don't want to risk my runes. I'm not heading into that just yet either. And I'm also a little concerned about the fact that I haven't found the 4th scatter tree fragment that's in Lim. So where can I go that I can relatively easily get a decent amount of runes? Because I need about 8,000. Or wait, is it 8,000 or 80,000? 80,000, okay. Well, first of all, that's going to make it easier. Second, where can I go to do that? I would like to find out if this is even possible to access, because it looks like it should be. Oh, wait, I still have Fog Rift Catacombs to go complete if I want to. I might just say F it on that front, actually. I've cleared everything worth clearing in this section. You know what, let's go to Shadowkeep. Because I might be able to get a decent amount from back here. And the Golden Horn Tender does the same thing as the Pickled Claw. Oh, whoops. You are certainly dead. I think I've taken out... Ooh, that guy actually gives quite a few. I don't want to leave my perch. Is there anything else I can kill from here? Because this section actually got me quite a bit. I wouldn't say it's an optimal farming location, but it is passable. And sometimes passable is all you need. Two more runs of that and I should be good, actually. One, two, three, four, 5, and I'm just gonna keep spamming. Let's go. And that's probably going to be enough time to take out my horn tender completely. Did anyone over here drop anything? No. Am I even going to need the horn tender? Let's not use it. The big guy should still give me enough. Why are you actually tougher than the knight? Oh wait, it's because of its location. That should be just enough. Well, a little more than just, but it should be enough. Something I am actually going to check here. I believe I obtained the black knife armor. I did not. There's a few sections in Farum Azula that I might want it for. Because at this point, there isn't really much for me to do. Oh, wait, wrong one. Wrong one. That is 100% the wrong one. Ah, boy. You know what? Oh, pardon. I don't want to take out everything on the way there and wind up, dying to the guy anyway. So, or dying to the guy and losing my runes anyway. So I may as well just run past everything. Oh. Or I could die to stupidity. That's an option too. Can't believe I just did that. Well, actually, I can. This is me. I plummet to my death at an absurd frequency. And honestly, platforming alone is a good enough reason for me to not want to do or attempt a no-death run in these games. Okay, so I'm not worried about 2,408 souls. Or runes. But I would be worried about like the 5,000 I'd get, or 50,000 I'd get from just taking out everything on the way to this guy. Sunwarmth stone. Since I'm planning on dying here anyway, is there anything... Okay, I guess I'm not dying here. How did you not notice me? I'm just gonna Memory of Grace. Like I said, I'm not concerned about my runes. Where is... there it is. Hello, Letta.
It's been quite some time. It was never kindly Mikula, was it? The Erd-tree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship, like Thurs' land to begin with.
Aw.
I suppose it must be what his eminences, or perhaps the Erd-tree desired.
I was trying.
Clashing with the favored lords, such that one would prevail. So be it. If you insist upon facing Mikula the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be. Don't tarry now. Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder and Dryleaf Dane will never allow this.
Not good.
I'm sorry for speaking to you as a compatriot when you stood before the withered arms.
I just need to get rid of one of you, and the other is not going to be an issue. Like I said, the issue is not one of them, it's both of them. I might end up actually... Hang on. Because I know that this is actually a higher thing.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder and Dryleaf Dane will never allow this.
Damn you, Dane! Not good.
By way of apology, I will reveal the marrow of my soul. Its needles that will stitch you into death.
There you go. You're not so tough on your own. As long as I keep my distance, you won't be able to do much. There we go.
Make the world.
Goodbye. Alright. I'm actually curious now about what happens. Or about something that might happen. But goodbye, both of you. Why do I not get the rest of Letta's set? Seems a little off. But it really is crazy how, had things gone a little bit differently, had Tialie been a little different, and Saint Trina been a little different, we would have wound up with both, teaming up with Letta again. Well, and Mikkel had been a little different. We could have wound up with Letta, or teaming up with Letta against, Tialie. Alright, in one moment. Apologies, Fen was fenning. I am a little curious, so did I get Ansbach killed? Or do they not exist anymore because I didn't summon them for the last fight? For the last fight. I need to see this, actually. Because I'm not seeing Tialie's summon sign either. Does it just not show up yet? Or do they just vanish from the game if you don't have them help you? It doesn't really matter either way, but it is an interesting thing to note. Because Ansbach was way in the back over here. He's disappeared. Oh, that is the wrong way. And I also missed a blessing somewhere. So I'll check that in a second, but first... Is there anything here to imply something happened to them? Doesn't look like it. This is so weird, actually. Alright, now one moment, I'm gonna look up where exactly I missed this one singular Scattertree blessing. Okay, that is a complicated... set of instructions, so let's try to follow it. There's like no way I would have found this on my own. Well, perhaps not no way, but it would have been unlikely unless I got really curious. So, let us continue. Oh, wait, I messed up. I went the wrong direction. Oh boy. Mic going off for a minute. Okay, real talk. How was anyone actually supposed to find that? I mean, sure, there's ways. There's definitely ways. But how? No wonder those were such complicated instructions. That was a weird path. This is where? Okay, you're someone I don't particularly want to deal with right now. Would there happen to be a grace anywhere nearby that I can take advantage of? Or wait a second. Well, first, let's head back up. Because there might actually be a grace up here that I just didn't notice. That'll make it a little easier to get back to this spot. Back up into a near limb. I could technically jump that. Emphasis on technically. What do I have for my... I have a twig. Twig might be all I need, actually. Shame I don't have one that boosts movement speed. Although the Bolt Drake Talisman might be handy, actually. Now, are you anything that I can actually... That's a pit of death. That is a pit of death. And what about... Oh, right. Where do you... Okay, that's the scorpion nest. Actually, if I survive this... I can see a cursed blade. What else is on there? Looks like just the curse blade. I wonder what that one drops. Yeah, whatever. Oh, elevator. What? Oh, this place. This loops back to an Lim. Oh, well, technically now. Europia. Or Euporia. What are you? Oh, it's a twin blade. Wait, what? Okay, that's interesting. Actually. Alright, have a twig, may as well use it as there... Or actually, that guy probably wasn't guarding anything. Let's put my stuff back on. Correction. Let's go back to that nice little farming spot I found in Shadow Keep. Because I'm not comfortable losing that much runes. Or that amount of runes. Okay then. I need to do that 2 or 3 more times. I'll up the Shadow Realm Blessing in a minute. I just don't want to waste my Horn Tender. Because I have exactly, well, a little more than 2 runs to act of this farming section. Well, I don't want to waste my claw. It's the same thing. The pickled foulfoot. It's essentially the same thing, they just give it a different name. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this at least once more. Maybe twice. I'm gonna try once without the, or without a foot, or a tender. Or actually, the feet might last longer. I think the feet last longer. Hmm. Handy. Is that enough? No, but just barely. Wait, okay, I did up that. I'm losing my damn mind. There we go. Shoot, what's 214 divided by 12? Whatever. I believe it's that. Not gonna give this too many attempts because we've already made a ton of progress.
My loyal blade.
But
And champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored. And my lord brother's soul will return. So that he may be my consort.
you do have to admit that this is a pretty epic cutscene. Oh dear. What? Okay. I'm doing a lot of damage, but I think I want the, I don't think I want to be taking as much damage. Okay, that's not that big of a decrease. Oh my! Forgot about that move. I'm dead. Or not. If that hits me, however, I am. Okay, I can reallocate my flasks. I'm not going to need more than 3. there's no way with the amount of damage I'm doing that I'm going to need more than 3 blue. Oh dear. Wait, was he regenerating health? Or was I just imagining that? I think I might be imagining that. And honestly, if I can't get past the first phase, that is 100% a skill issue. Or me just forgetting he has certain moves. I'm gonna give this 3 more attempts, and then I'm gonna call it for today, because we really did make so much progress, it's insane. I am kinda satisfied. Okay, phase 2! I've officially made more progress than in this fight than I thought I was going to, and I am proud of myself.
Lord Brother.
Mikola, you are easily the creepiest individual in this game.
You are returned.
Well, actually, no. You have some really steep competition with Celavis and Pidya. And Dung Eater. Actually, wait, no, Dung Eater is nowhere near as bad.
Aspiring Lord of the Old Order.
At least with Dung Eater, they know they're being violated.
promised consort, Radahn.
Uh-oh. Nope, nope, nope. We back off. We back off. We back the fuck off. Oh, dear. Alright. I believe I have 2 more attempts. So it doesn't look like charged attacks are going to be feasible in the second phase. So I need to figure out how much a normal one does. Because that changes some calculations. 700. Okay, let's see. I'll need to look up how much health he has. Because I might actually be damage locked here. And I'll also need to multiply that by how many casts I have total. Oh dear. Yeah, Radahn's gonna take a while. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some damage calculations because I'm doing about 1,000 with each charged attack, and 700 with the non-charged. I'm gonna have to look up his health bar and when he initiates phase 2. I might have to readjust my flasks. If I don't have to readjust my flasks, that's great. But I'd prefer to have, like, 1 extra in case of depth perception issues or dodging. Let's look here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of math, so I'm going to do that off stream. But I am going to call it for today. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, please check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group all of my runs by playlist, so you will be able to find them easier. I've also started posting announcements there when I have something worth posting. Well, worth announcing. Pardon. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but 1 button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. One moment. I'm raiding Magnifico. He's playing Dark Souls 2, so stick around if you're interested in that. That said, tomorrow I'm going to be going back to Darksiders 3. Monday and Tuesday, Hollow Knight. Wednesday is back to the normal schedule, so I'll be picking this run up on Wednesday. And Thursday and Friday of next week will, of course, be Darksiders 3. But that said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.